friction zone, the point of power. What is the definition of the friction zone? Well, this was in the basic E-course. Well, the friction zone is the area of clutch lever travel that starts to transmit power to the rear wheel on a manual transmission vehicle. Let's talk a little bit more about the friction zone. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, here we have a picture of the left-hand grip, and position number 1 is the clutch fully in, and position number 5 is the clutch fully out. Now, the friction zone is usually at 0.3 on most motorcycles, somewhere in this particular area. Now, what will happen when you ease the clutch lever out to the friction zone? Well, the motorcycle will start to move forward slightly because you're giving some power to the rear wheel. Now, what will happen when you ease just the clutch lever all the way out past the friction zone? Well, the motorcycle will stall if you don't give it any gas. The friction zone is mainly used for low speed maneuvers and starting off on an incline. So let's talk about taking off. First, you want to squeeze the clutch lever all the way in and shift to first gear. Now, how do you do that? Well, the motorcycle is started, and you're in what gear? You're in neutral. So to get the first gear, squeeze the clutch lever all the way in, and you're going to press down all the way in the gear shift lever, because first gear is below neutral. Okay? You're in the basement, so to speak. And if you can't, when you press down on the gear shift lever and it doesn't go down anymore, you're in the basement. That's first gear, what we call it. Next, you want to keep that clutch lever fully in. So how many feet on the ground when you take off? 1, 2, 3? Well, if you've never ridden before, start off with both feet on the ground. That'll give you balance and stability, and also minimize stalling. Now, if you've been riding for a while and if you can take off with 1 foot on the ground, we're okay with that. However, if you're a novice, if you've never ridden a motorcycle before, start off with both feet on the ground. Because if you try to take off with 1 foot on the ground, the bike may veer off in one direction and you might lose control of the motorcycle, or you may be stalling all over the place. So again, start off with both feet on the ground. Keep your head and eyes up. Your eyes tell your brain where to go. If you're looking down on the ground, what are you telling your brain? Ground, ground, ground. Well, we don't want that. So again, look where you want to go. And follow these 3 easy steps to take off. Number 1, with the motorcycle on level ground, roll on throttle 1/4 turn and hold it there. Number 2, then slowly ease the clutch lever all the way out. Again, you want to do this slowly. And 3, once the clutch lever is all the way out, put your feet on the foot pegs and gradually roll on the throttle to increase your speed. Now the rear wheel has full power and will go as fast as you turn your right wrist. Let's take a look at the short video on taking off. The bike is started. We're in neutral. Shift to first gear. Pull the clutch all the way in. Downshift to the bottom. All the way down. Now, step 1, you're going to ease the throttle. You're going to roll on the throttle, 1/4 of a turn, and hold it there. Now slowly ease out the clutch all the way out. Once the clutch is fully out, put your feet on the pegs and increase the throttle to increase your speed.